Howdy guys, I'm F08, your favorite Wolf Girl enthusiast, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Illuminated. This is an FE8 hack made by Sokaballa, and today it's time for Chapter 12, Merseyside Mad Dash. That is a cool chapter name. I look forward to seeing what this one's about. Last time, as you may recall, we left off shipwrecked somewhat, but our crew was diligently working on the ship, so presumably we're going to be back in order. I have no idea though, so I guess we'll see. 30 years ago, well, we're certainly not shipwrecked anymore if this is 30 years ago. But yes, things have been going really well on my end, aside from all my battle training. Malcolm has started letting me sit in during the War Council meetings. He says I'm picking up stratagem faster than any strategist he's ever trained. Can you believe it? Well, yeah, Caius, I can. Ooh, it's Caius. Okay, I see. He's looking pretty spry, pretty dapper. That's because you're so keen that I vouched for you in the first place. Your magic has always been outstanding, but you're so sharp mentally. I know the Ursk military would love you. But I can't believe they actually gave me the opportunity. There are hardly any arcane magicians in Earth to begin with, and there are even less in the ironclad military. To think that they gave me the chance. I don't even know how to thank you. When you left to be a soldier, I thought the rest of my life was going to be spent working at home, selling books in the family store. You make it sound like life back home was bad. We grew up happy and healthy, and your parents were great. Some of the nicest people I've ever had the pleasure of meeting. Maybe. But I just couldn't imagine working for their bookstore the rest of my life. No slight to them or their business. I need to get out of there and see something new. Try my hand somewhere else. Is that so? What do you mean? It's funny hearing you complaining about having cabin fever back then. I mean, I don't think you ever sold a single book in that place. While you were working, all you did was read every darn book that there was. And then on the days you weren't working, you were still in there, reading. Spent so much time with your face buried in pages. That was because I wanted to learn more about my magic, though. Hardly anyone in town knew much about magic, and yet here I was, a dark magician with poorly understood ability. I always wanted to find ways to improve it. Most people thought I was crazy or cursed, gotcha. But you know, thinking on it now, you're right about my parents. A lot of people may have reacted very differently to their child conjuring such dark and evil magic, but my parents never looked at me that way. They always believed that if I was given such a gift, that I could use it for good, no matter what type of magic it was. And it was with that openness that they let you come to the nation's military. I always wanted the best for you, Caius, for you to be happy. Suppose you're right, as usual. Once again, I'm lucky to have a friend who gets me opportunities like this. True. Good buddy here. Wonder who this could be. I can't thank you enough. I'm going to do my best for you, and for my parents, and for our families back home. Agreed, Caius. But hey, I wasn't the only one who was spoiled by his parents growing up. How could we forget about the vast riches you sat upon at your family's manor? I mean, geez, talk about being given a leg up in life. And then you go and you say you'd like to throw an axe around for a living. Give me a break. Oh no, here we go again. I wonder who that could be. His portrait is very reminiscent of a certain axe fighter that we may recall from the very early beginnings of the story. Jay, wake up, Jay. I see, was that in Jay's dream? Is he like absorbing memories from Caius? Jay, time to wake up. Hey, time to wake up. Good old Geralt over here. Huh? Caius. Yes, Jay, wake up, please. What more could you possibly want from me? Haven't we had enough training since we left that Dahlia Island? Let me sleep. Easy, Jay. I'm not here for testing, and frankly, I'm about due for a break myself. This magic isn't only taking a toll on you, you know. And why did you wake me up? The only time I have away from you is when I sleep. But even now, having said that, I don't... You don't what? It's nothing. Why did you wake me up again? We made it to the first point of contact in LaCroix. We're getting off the ship. Please come with me. And remember, no steps out of line and no attempts to escape. You're not to talk to Finch, Sam, anyone else about what we've been doing in my study. Understood. Their lives depend on your cooperation. He's certainly merciless, that's for sure. I'll take your silence as a yes. Let's go. Indeed he will. And he remains a red unit. That is... It's ominous, that's for sure. I have no idea what is in store when it comes to Caius. It's the first time I've seen a character of this caliber where it's like, I have legitimately no idea what could occur with him going forward. We could end up fighting him We could end up being his ally throughout it. I just don't know. We finally made it to LaCroix. It's about time. I've had enough of the rocking in the sea. My head still feels like it's ebbing and flowing. But that has absolutely nothing to do with waltzing in and out of Jay's head, right? I don't know, it probably does. Let's not get caught in another spat, Finch. We have an audience awaiting us over there at Merseyside Manor. I'd prefer not to have them waiting any longer. We're already behind schedule from our kerfuffle out at sea. Jay, you're going to come with me into the castle. Finch, I want you to stand with Lancaster outside the castle gate until I'm finished. Remember that Lancaster has strict orders, so no funny business. Whatever. Anything to get you to stop talking. Let's go. Sheesh. Yeah, I get it. I mean, oh my gosh. Homeboy. Homeboy's angry. He's mad. Ah, Caius, you finally made it. I was beginning to worry about how the high seas had treated you. As well as your belongings. Yes, Ganton, we ran into a hiccup on the way, but fortunately, we were able to pick up the pieces and get back on track. But now that we're here, I wanted to formally thank you for agreeing to this. Playing a part in a role much bigger than yourself, I assure you. Yeah, bigger purpose, yada yada, so long as I get paid. Speaking of, Caius, what I see out my window isn't totally what we agreed to. I don't remember your messenger telling me about a group this size. I agree that I could take a few of you, not a miniature army. To do so is going to run you quite a bit more money. Not to worry. It's merely a favor for a friend that I brought them along from Ballaray. From here on, however, they are no longer part of our company. Oh, I don't know about that one. I do not know about that one. Sheesh, good lord. I mean, we don't have a leg to stand on. We have no argument to make that is going to get Caius off of us, but that is unfortunate. No need for any extra payments. What? You can't just leave them out here in the middle of nowhere. We have no idea where we are. What are they going to do? I'll have you know that my lands are far more than just the middle of nowhere, and I'm sorry, I didn't realize that we were having an open discussion here. Who is this peasant exactly? I apologize, Ganton. Jay is someone helping out with my research. I promise you, if he cares about the well-being of his friends, he will say nothing more. Good. Fine. Before getting anything into motion, however, we need to get down to brass tacks. We agree that your payment would have been up front. There are only 5 people in all of LaCroix capable of doing what you're asking, so you'd better believe I'm going to need to see a little proof first. Of course, and here it is. Let's see. Yes, it's beautiful, Caius. I'm relieved to see that the gem is as marvelous as you claimed. And its weight, my, it's hefty. I guess this gem is worth even more than you claimed. Right. So, we're all square, correct? You can guarantee us safe passage into the LaCroix capital of Bulric, as well as all the LaCroix rulers together for a special council there. I'd prefer not to refer to Bulric as the LaCroix capital. Remember that each of the 5 provinces in LaCroix are governed by a lord. So there are actually 5 capitals for for each of the 5 provinces. The province we're in now, Merseyside, is governed by yours truly. And while it may be true that Merseyside isn't the biggest of the bunch, with more valuables like the one you've just given me, the hope is that people will see Merseyside as the LaCroix capital, not that shabby old Bulric. But I digress. You held up your side of the bargain. I've already sent some of my envoys to the local fortresses under my jurisdiction in order to rally up some troops. Once I have them gathered, we can set out for Bulric whenever you like. Great. If you need me in the meantime, I'll be outside the castle gate getting rid of the stragglers with me. Come on, Jay. Well, now I'm worried. Now I have no idea. This map looks amazing, by the way, but I have no idea what is in store. Well, what busy work are you going to have us do next? Shine your shoes, scratch your back? None of that, actually. For you see, as of this moment, your little group is now officially on its own. What? Caius, wait a minute. I thought we talked about... Yes, we did, and while I took our talks into consideration, this is ultimately where I landed with my decision. It's our time to part ways. But, end of discussion, Lancaster. We have done plenty for Finch and the gang here. They're in a new country, away from the pressures of being hunted in Luxon, Ballaray, and Ersk. I'll admit, they proved some worth against that fanatical Dahlia group. I'm just going to consider that payment for passage into LaCroix. Caius, I don't like it. I mean, we can't do anything against you, but I don't like it. Their time with us is over. Have you even talked with them to see what they will do? None of them know where to go, or how they might start a living, or even if Merseyside will take them in. You really want to just abandon them. And hello, do you not remember a little conversation we had back in Janus? I told you that it would be over my dead body that you took Jay away from me. So what you've just told me are fighting words. You'd really be that stupid, take on certain death. And that's assuming you somehow were able to get through Lancaster first. He's on my side, remember? But that doesn't mean this has to be a fight, I know. Finch, it's no secret that I don't like you. I mean, I really don't like you. If it were originally my decision, you'd still be fighting for scraps in Ballaray. But Lancaster turned out to be right. You're far more capable than you first appeared. I misjudged you, but please, for as much as I've misjudged you, please don't misjudge me. I don't want to hurt anybody. I don't want to see people die. As much as you may not believe me, both of those statements include you. You can really say that to me with an honest face, even as I stand here with a dangling arm, lucky to be alive from the first time the two of us met. Well, and another thing, you act like you're the only one that's ever sacrificed anything. That is true. He is very strong-headed in this way. It also just struck me how similar Finch and Caius look. Like, if you flipped Finch's portrait and, like, panned it over Caius's, they would look jarringly similar, actually. I don't think that that's going to have any bearing on anything. But if you told me that Finch and Caius were the same guy, but, like, Caius was older, it just hit me that, like, that would not even shock me. Anyway, that's unrelated. But you know what I want to see? It starts with a tyrannical maniac. One who acts like he has some divine task handed to him from the gods. He tells people they're playing a bigger part than themselves, so it must be a noble goal, right? A goal so noble, in fact, that he can begin justifying his actions through it. That is extremely true. He does need to start justifying himself. Terrible actions, even. Feel like possessing a human and taking over their life without their consent? When you put it like that, that's understandable. Stand by the unresponsive leader of a country as it becomes completely defunct? There's a reason for it. Because it is under the guise of a better purpose, right? I mean, really, how high on yourself are you? Finch, please, I understand this isn't ideal, but I'm telling you that it's for the best that you stay out of it. What Lancaster hasn't told you is... Oh wait, right. Speaking of Lancaster, and thanks for reminding me, by the way, there's yet another thing I've been meaning to ask. Why the heck is he even on your side? He actually seems like a respectable person. What kind of dirt do you hold on him? Are you blackmailing him too? Is that why he fights on your behalf? Well, that's not really a possibility, I think, at this point. Because, I mean, it would have to be some serious blackmail to get him to literally throw away his position with the Luxon military, like the actual people which he could throw onto Caius for throwing blackmail on him. I mean, unless it would get Lancaster executed anyway, I don't know. It'd be mutually assured destruction at that point. Alright, I've had enough. I don't owe you anything, nor do I owe you any explanations. I've tried to do this amicably, but now I'm telling you one final time. Move out of our way. I won't ask again. And I won't state my case again, because... Both of you relax for just 1 second. We don't need to... Wait a minute. What is that noise? I think someone's coming this way. Ganton. Oh, he's actually bald. In his portrait, that's pretty funny. Ganton, on behalf of the people here in Merseyside, we, your armies, have come with some demands. What the heck are you talking about? What is the meaning of this? The people of Merseyside have been engaging in policy talks. After many weeks of deliberation, a majority of your citizens have ratified a petition asking for better living conditions. Now that is what I'm talking about. That is a good thing. Let's go. I stand the people who stand themselves. Lower taxes, better wages, and a fair distribution of wealth. We, the armies that protect you, are inclined to agree, as we are also affected by these very same problems. We ask that you meet us on these demands. Now, this is based. This is excellent. This is what I like to see. Politics in motion. The very people who are being oppressed, standing up to it all. With the army on their side, that's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Lower taxes by 5%, increase minimum wages by 13%. Can't really expect me to meet all of these things, can you? Well, see, that's the part where negotiation comes into play. You, as their ruler, you have to negotiate, or literally, like, I mean, obviously, 13% increase could be a lot, it could be very little. I have no idea of where the economy stands right here, but this is cool. This is excellent. I want to see more of this. Some of these are ludicrous. Paid time off for paternity leave? Homeboy is just a tyrant, that's all he is. You're out of your minds. I've been more than fair to each and every one of you. All of this is completely uncalled for. Lord Ganton, we, your people, disagree, and if you will not hear our demands, we will not hesitate to strike against you. Based. Great. This is excellent. Can we become their allies? I'm here for it right now. Surely you don't want a coup on your hands. Strike against me? Well, guess what? You, sir, couldn't have picked a worse time. See, I have, long held a mercenary group, or on retainer, for just an event. Yeah, that's right. And as coincidental as it may seem for you, they have just showed up for their payments. Now you wouldn't dare take on these lot. These are one of the most lethal bands of mercenaries on the continent. It would be suicide to go up against them. Excuse me. We don't care who you employ, we will defeat them. We must, for the betterment of the people of Merseyside. Hey, listen man, let me go ahead and save you the trouble. I'm not in cahoots with this Ganton, nor have I a clue what he is talking about. In fact, we were just told off by one of his cohorts here. A cohort I don't really care much for anyway. So please, go right ahead, take it all for all I care. Oh, wait a minute, did you not hear me say I'd pay you? No, I did, I'm just not interested in the slightest. Enjoy, soldier guy. I see, and thank you for staying out of what is a civil dispute, sir. Now, as for you, Ganton, we'd like you to come with us to the Merseyside Depository. We'd like to peacefully negotiate some fairer terms for our people. Exactly. This is not even unreasonable. And if I refuse, we tie you up, go to the depository, and then take all of the depository's resources for ourselves. Then, pursuant to a quick trial by our people, that you will certainly not win, we will finally burn down everything in this manor along with you in it. Based. Excellent. This is wonderful. Now, I know you're really bluffing, or you are just plain stupid. Without some sort of rule, the Croy's other lords will conquer you almost immediately. So be it, homeboy, you're gone anyway, and none of the other lords will have any patience for lord-slaying citizens. I can assure you of that. You truly won't hear the pleas of your own people. You won't even listen. No, because this is preposterous. Now go ahead and skedaddle back and let everyone know I didn't fall for this. This dumb... I don't even know what to call this. But it has been dumb, and a monumental waste of time. I'm supposed to be setting out for Bulwark very soon. I'm paying you and my militia very fairly to make sure I leave on time. So get back to it, now. You know what? Let's skip the trial. It would be a monumental waste of time anyway. I'll just go ahead and kill you now. Well, wait, no. I was actually bluffing. Aw, man. Dude. Get out of the way, Caius. Okay, don't kill him. Who are you? Get out of my way. I'm sorry, but I need Ganton alive. I can't let you hurt him, regardless of how badly you feel that he's treated you. And what do you have to do with any of this? This is between the people of Merseyside and a power-hungry lord who lauds his riches in front of homeless citizens on his very streets. We've already fully committed to this uprising. If we stand down now, Ganton will have us all punished, possibly killed even. So if you stand in my way, I won't hesitate to strike you down too. Look, I have magic capable of making your body collapse in on itself. Don't try anything, it's not worth it. Huh, that's quite the hyperbole. But fine, if you want to fight too, Ganton can come next. So prepare to die. Oh man. Dude. Please, dude. I know. Why does the bad guy have the big evil man on his side, though? Oh, wow, he actually dodged. What? What the heck? My magic. I can't conjure it. My head. Why does it hurt? So bad. That's it? This big magic that's supposed to be so deadly? You're all talk. No, you'll see what it's like to be struck by calamity. Wait a minute. Is that so? I hope he misses again, I really do. I genuinely do. Oh. Only 2 damage. And a crit. Excellent. This is great. This is what I'm here for. Sheesh, good lord, that's way more than 3. Caius. What a big reveal. I hardly felt a thing, unlike you. That puncture wound can't feel good. Gonna pay for that, you look so confident, and now you can hardly stand. Look, I don't know what this Ganton has been telling you, but it isn't worth fighting for. Better conditions for the people of Merseyside, however. That's a cause you can get behind, and I'll even still let you. All you have to do is step out of my way. This is your last warning. You're nobody compared to me. I have calamity, incandescence. I can't lose. Have it your way. Dang. He killed him? There's no way. There's no way. Not a chance. Backstabbed by you. You said you weren't. There's no way. There's no way. They've struck back. Rally the troops. We've got a fight on our hands. Finch. Finch. Come on, guy. We were going into the good. Oh man, that's rough. What the heck were you thinking? Are you trying to get yourself killed? Oh, okay, I see. Finch is like, he's still on the if Jay dies, then Caius, or if Caius dies, then Jay dies thing. Got you, okay. Yeah, okay. Well, what? How could you be so careless? Jay's life is tied to yours as well, right? No, you idiot. That's only when I'm controlling him. And you're totally sure of that, because that's not a risk I'm willing to take. That's good to hear. He's loyal to him, even though he doesn't want to be. That's a darn shame. Wait, what are you doing? Caius? Caius? It's alright. I'm fine. You've got to be joking. You've got a stab wound in your stomach, yet this is the best time to possess Jay? Who else is going to take down this revolt? You think that I'm just going to lie down after having one of their men executed at the palace? No, Finch, they're not, and we now have a fight on our hands. We? All of this started because you and your back alley deals with you and your back alley deals with unreputable people, and it nearly got you killed already. Go lie down and try to save your own body from dying. Leave Jay out of this. Unfortunately, I can't do that, Finch. We must quell this uprising in order to proceed. And frankly, I fear that if I let Jay out of my control, all of you would just hightail it out of here. Am I wrong? So you're blackmailing me again, all the while your body is bleeding its way to being a corpse. I seriously don't have words for you anymore. Words to describe just how awful you've been to us, especially Jay. For the moment, that's noted. This hasn't been anywhere close to ideal. For now, Finch, I need you to help me through all this, all of you. If you can do that, I promise you that I'll at least answer some of those questions of yours. That's about it. And that you'll reconsider having everyone continue on with us. Right, Caius? Yes, fine. You know, you didn't have to resort to blackmail. You could have asked. None of us want to help you because you've been such a jerk to all of us. I want to tell you no, but I can't. Not because I care about any of your darn answers, but because you put me in a corner. So I'll fight, but I can't say the same for those with me. And you would be correct, Finch. In fact, Caius, you haven't given us a whole lot of reasons to want to help you. Lancaster and Finch I could certainly make a case for, but you, Caius, can't say I have interest in doing anything for you. However, regardless of my feelings towards any of you, the truth is that Finch has drawn blood. Unfortunately for us, in their eyes, that makes all of us their enemy. With the only place to run being back into the manor, seems we don't have much of a choice but to fight as well. A warranted point. Sam, Finch, I'm sorry to both of you. This has turned into a very big ask from us, but the reality is that we don't get out of here alive without your help. I'm pretty sure you would be fine, Lancaster. I think you would make it just fine. But the rest of us, that's a different question. I can't take on an army by myself. I don't know about that one, Lancaster. Also, it just struck me. What happened to Dirk? Is he just not here anymore? Like, did he just not come with us? Because I know he got injured. And I guess it would make sense that he's not, like, super mega story important now that we have Caius, but it did just strike me that he's kind of just not here. Unless I am forgetting the explanation for that. But I promise you as well, I'll make sure Caius lives up to his word on this one. You put up with enough. Right. Another fight, and one against people we didn't have any business with. I know, we're definitely on the wrong side of this one. Jay is probably furious. Sam, let's get everyone together. We need to end this as quickly as we can. Truly. Why? Why did that happen? Why couldn't I cast Calamity? Are you being saved? Cleaned from within by... Candescent, that's what it's called. And my head. Get it together, Caius. Come on now. Got a fight on our hands. A very big story section, but all of that was great to read. I'm very, very impressed by that story segment. That was great. Let's see here. So this map is going to be fun. It's a very big... Oh, wow. A lot of green units. Very big, presumably sees both points chapter. If I just had to guess, I actually don't know. We do have a lot in order for ourselves. The Scorpion is up here as well. We have 2 paths which we could follow. And it appears that there are loyalists that will be protecting this particular village. Loyalist captain, soldiers that are to still report directly to Ganton. Got you. Okay. So they report to Ganton. Citizens under the jurisdiction of Ganton who have revolted against his policies. Okay. I understand. That's very fascinating. This looks like a wonderful map to play out. Caius is banged up. Homeboys hurts, but I would have to assume he's going to walk into the castle. Chrome Lance. If that's to be the case, I also have a feeling that Mr. Lancaster's probably going to stand outside somewhat. Maybe Caius will stand on the gate and heal himself back up. I don't actually know. But either way, let's have a quick scroll through the enemies to see if there are any more droppables I need to keep in mind. Let's see. Gamma Ray. Gotcha. That is a crit tome. Good that it's placed up front to teach us about that. Cutter, lead bow. Okay, Luna. Luna, I haven't seen that in a while. Gotcha, he's the one with the Luna. Ultraviolet. Negates defenses. Okay, so this is a Luna in its own right. +2 luck, cannot crit. I think we saw that last chapter as well, just didn't get to play against it. Quick draw. Anything droppable? Horse Slayer. A Broadaxe, really? We get one of these for ourselves. It's about time. And he's quite close, too. Let's see, Lance Reaver and Fool's Gold. I look forward to getting another Fool's Gold, that's for sure. Kind of implies something will be coming up involving that. Vulnerary here as well. Let's see, doesn't appear as a Plasma Burst. Versus Magic Triangle and Bow Advantage. Cool. A Reaver Tome, as we have once discovered. I also want to see the weight on this. 408, so it's not even that heavy. In exchange for its 1. Let's see, you have the Steel Bow. Gotcha. I can finesse that in whichever direction I want, but I'm going to go for the Steel Bow. Very cool. So that'll be the end of that. No serious droppables. No necessarily what I would call stealables. And let's see, we have a few units that we probably get to promote this chapter. Here we are about half an hour in, and I still have to do my quick preparations, so I'll be right back. Okay, I think I'm ready to hop back into this one. This one took a lot of deliberation, because the map is set up in a way that implies to me that while we may possibly not be forced to split up, the implication is that we probably should split up, and I'm under the assumption, which could be incorrect, I have no idea, that there's going to be an incentive for splitting up and taking care of things concisely, with 2 armies on each side. There's probably something to do with this village, maybe there's a turn limit somewhere, I don't really know, but I am going to go ahead and trust that I'm supposed to split up here. So I've got my army split up, these people and Finch are going to go that way, Jay and then this group are going to go this way, and that's how that's going to be. But the reason that I took so long on deliberation with myself was I have a lot of stat boosters and promotions that I want to give out, so I needed to figure out who's promoting, who's getting what stat boosters, and who's going to what path when they do promote. So let's start it off simple. I'm going to go ahead and use the Junifruit on Finch. I found out that he is not capable of promotion by Master Seal, so I'm assuming that he's going to have a story-based promotion, and to this end, I want to get him level ups with his, bonus growths as is. I'm just going to also wait, did that reset his experience? Okay, no. Well, it did, but like, who cares? It's 2 experience, whatever. I'm going to give him as many level ups as I can in the coming chapters. I want to get him to level 20 prior to his promotion, if at all possible. He is my favorite character in this game, and I want to treat him right, essentially. So I'm hoping that all of this comes into play and gives him the stats that he needs. The next order of business will be going ahead and promoting Clinton. He doesn't actually have a promotion path. He just goes straight into what he becomes, and I'm going to keep what he becomes. As you'll see, here he is. He doesn't look very different, that's for sure, but I assure you that he is different. He is now a Raider, and Raiders get these stat bonuses. Obviously, he's very, very, very badly in need of stat bonuses, but he also gets axe access, which is something that I can definitely get down with. I can give him an axe, he'll have more power. He's going to do some good work. And to this end, because he gets axes, I'm going to also promote Sam, but I'm not going to make him into a warrior as I was first considering. I have been thinking, deliberating between Hero and Berserker. They both have very distinct benefits. Obviously, I was going to go Warrior at first because I'm of the opinion that high strength plus bows is just a great combination to have, and I'm still not inclined to say that this is a bad choice because of Clinton's promotion, but because we have Clinton and his brother both with high strength and bow access, I also need another sword user, essentially, because my two options right now are Finch and Frederick. Neither one of them have huge power, so I'm gonna go Hero with Sam. I know Berserker's good. It does give the 15 crit bonus, to be fair. That is a good bonus to have. But I am going to go Hero with him. It'll give him more speed, a little bit more defense, hopefully a little bit more res, too. And he will obviously do quite well with swords. So I'm hopeful that this is the right play with Sam. I'm going to go ahead and throw him and just plain old iron sword. And this is how he's looking. I mean, he's looking great. I would like a little bit more speed on him, but I'm not complaining about 14 right now. On 18 strength with all of this stuff in play, yeah, he's going to be pretty good. He does, in this way, he doesn't lose access to the patch-up kit. I guess that's tied to him intrinsically as a character as opposed to his class, necessarily. So, take that as you will. He is incredibly versatile in this way. I'm going to keep the steel axe on him. If I just need small damage, I'm going to use the iron sword instead of the, well, actually, what I could do is I could give up the flame axe, maybe. Nah, I like a little bit of magic damage. We'll keep that as it is. And then the final one, in terms of promotions, would be Ophelia. However, she's this close to a level up. I think chip experience at this point would probably get her to the level up. And if it's not clear, I'm going to summon her with her. That's what I'm going to do. I've given her a heal staff to prepare. She's going to be the healer for the upward side, whereas Lana and Sam are going southern. So I'm going to give her one more hit of experience, and then she's going to level up off of that. The final stat booster is going to be, I'm going to give 2 uses of the Seraph Robe over to Jerry, and the other one I actually haven't decided on, but I think I'm going to give it to Frederick. I think it's just going to be okay on Frederick. Might as well give him a little bit of a something, a little bit of a boost. He's not necessarily weak in the defenses, but I like a little bit more on him. And then I'll give a Vulnerary over to you. The reason I send one Lord up and one Lord down as well means that I have Convoy on both sides, so I look forward to interacting with that. And also of note is that as soon as I get promotion items from these two people, Cordelia and Lana are my next targets. I really heavily considered Lana for a promotion this time, just based around that 18 speed, but I decided that since Jay is going to the bottom as well, I don't necessarily need the magic, you know what I mean? I don't necessarily need the magical capabilities that she would offer to me. Just yet, anyway. I am promoting her as soon as I can, though, so we'll look forward to that. This map does look really fun. Fascinating. Is he going to be interesting? Perfect. I caught you all just in time. Just in time. We told you to go back to your palace and not to come out. So why have you come out with the caravan? Lancaster's right. There's absolutely no good reason for you to be out here, Ganson. Please go back inside while we handle things. That's so weird, hearing Caius' voice outside of you. But moving on from that, the soldier from earlier said that they intended to raid my supply cache. Fair. That cache is actually housed in a small village just on the other side of these mountains, and it is protected on nearly all sides but one. It is worth mentioning that some of my highest paid soldiers protect that village. My gut feeling is that they would not soon abandon me. However, if we don't get out there soon, the rebels will surely overtake them, along with everything that you need to travel to Bulric. Long story short, we must get there as soon as we can. That's all surprisingly good to know, but I still don't know what that has to do with you being out here. Because this is more than just defeating a few soldiers. We don't need to defeat them, we need to entirely kill their morale. I hate this guy. If we don't, who is to say that they won't try again? No, I can't run that risk, especially as I'm about to have an extended absence in Bulric. So what is it that you intend to do, Ganson? I can't allow you to join in the attack if that's what you're getting after. It's too risky. I mean, do you even know how to defend yourself? I could ask the same thing of you right now. True. Well, Ganson, any combat skills? No, I don't intend on fighting anyone. That's your job. I'm just here for the morale-crushing part. In order to do that, they need to see me standing tall at my supply cache, the very same that they thought to hold over me as leverage. My thinking is that if they If I have secured it before they have, they will realize the futility of their plight and stand down. A foolproof plan. What could go wrong with this, escorting you into a dead end with no way out? Somehow, I can't believe I'm saying this. I agree with Finch. The only thing that comes from you riding into battle is that you just make our jobs harder. You need to stay here while we handle this. I'm not staying here. These are my people. I mean it, and I mean that how I say it. These are my people. I own them, their rights, and their livelihoods. It is through my money and leadership that they survive. And if they want to bite the hand that feeds them, I want to personally deliver them their due consequence. Still too much a risk. Go back inside and wait. This isn't a negotiation. Ah, that's where you're wrong. Everything is a negotiation to varying degrees, none more so than now. Everything is a negotiation except for when your people are suffering and they want to negotiate with you, huh? I see, I see. You see, without me, you don't know how to get to Bulric. And even if you got to Bulric, the council wouldn't say a word to you without me being there. Only lords can bring guests to council. No, like it or not, I need you as much as you need me. And if you don't meet my terms, well, we all fail now, don't we? Starting to sound familiar yet, Caius? Any irony to go with that? Fine, we will escort you. But out here, you'll follow my rules, so you'll end up dead in a heap. Do you understand me? Deal. See, negotiating isn't so hard when you keep an open mind. Says literally you. Just tell me where to go. Oh, and have your general friend here protect the palace while I'm away. Wouldn't want anyone slipping through and ransacking the place. Lancaster, take my body to the palace and protect it with your life. We'll take care of things out here. Understood, Caius. Be careful out there, all of you, and good luck. Understandable. Also, before you go, there's one last thing you should probably know. There are 3 smaller forts directly east of the supply cache. If you look at this map I have here, you can see what I'm talking about. Look at this map. Yeah, I see. Is that where reinforcements are primarily going to be spawning from? Via underground pathways, each of these smaller forts is connected to a larger fort in the nearby surrounding area. For example, the topmost fort of the 3 here is connected to the larger fort here. Gotcha. Same concept is true for the bottommost fort of the 3 connecting to the larger southern fort. Gotcha, and then the middle one is just its own thing. While those larger forts are still occupied by rebel soldiers, they will continue sending soldiers to their respective smaller forts. If I had to guess, those soldiers' sole focus will be taking down the cache. That's why it is imperative that we get to these larger forts as soon as we can. Otherwise, they'll just keep pumping out reinforcements. So, to make matters even more complicated, we're now on the clock. Great. And if there are 2 forts, it also means we should consider splitting up. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. I guess it's not, like, perfectly necessary, but it's probably ideal. With time being a factor, the quicker we can shut down both of these larger forts, the better chance we'll have of keeping the supply cache safe. Yes, especially as this drags on. I wouldn't be surprised if those forts started sending stronger soldiers. I agree. Alright, I think I got it. Finch, I'll take a group along the northern routes. I think you'll actually be going southern. I'll task you with the rest, taking the rest along the southern route. If we play it right, we can hopefully meet in the middle. How did I know this would end with you going it alone in Jay's body? Could you make this any worse for me? It'll only get worse if we continue sitting here doing nothing. Let's get moving. Oh wait, I should have mentioned something about the shortcuts. The one on the southern side. I don't think I can fit through with this caravan, but they may find some use of it. Okay. Hey, come back here. While Ganton is a playable unit in this chapter, you should refrain from giving him any items that you don't mind losing permanently. Anything he is holding at the end of the chapter will be lost forever. Good luck. Okay, that is what I intended to occur anyway, I think. Yes, that's what I wanted to occur. Okay, this is fine and good. Anyway, here's Ganton. We'll have a quick look over him. Current Lord of Mary's side, highly frugal and motivated primarily by money. He's a transporter. Simple as, he's just a Merlinus. He has these growth rates. I mean, obviously he's not like a long-term playable. He's a bad guy that we're on the side of quite temporarily. And my assumption is that he's not quite capable of passing through whatever the shortcut is. I guess this right here, which would push us out. Is there another cave? I actually don't know where this would lead to, but I'll keep that in mind. And whatever the case may be, I'm not going to send him that way. I'm going to send him up top. I coincidentally don't have healing on this side, but as soon as Ophelia gets this 1 kill of hers, she will be just fine. She'll have the healing access, and everything will be just good and great. However, it's literally been an hour that I've sat here recording, so I'm going to take a quick break before we get into this map. Alrighty, now we can finally get into it. I'm very eager to start this map. Let's see here. Lead swords gives him... what do you have? Sagitta and Scorpion. Also, one of the reasons that I sent Lana down this way is because this guy has a sleep staff, which I am very acutely aware of. And she is the only one capable of using the restore staff at the moment, so that's my setup, my plan, if you will, for that. Let's see, you guys don't move. Topaz bow, gotcha, okay. If that's to be the case, I think we'll just start it off real simple. Let's see, you reach that forest, yes, okay. Let's see, Finch doesn't quite reach the forest. Also, I could just do this, but I am under the implication that I probably have to get Gant in there is the thing. As opposed to, you know, going over there immediately. I mean, okay, now we should be able to get on without further ado. Let's see here. I equipped him with the driller bow just in case he was capable of doing this, but as expected, it would appear as though it is effective against bows to a certain extent. Not necessarily effective, just reverses the magic and bow triangle. So, a little bit funny for him there. This guy is quite good, actually. I do wonder if Finch could just take him down. I might just use the Killing Edge for this purpose, honestly. We did just yet at no point in necessarily holding on to it too much. And if we can't get the crit with it, then that's perfectly okay as well. It's good damage, and it would allow Ophelia to get a singular hit, which would result in a kill, which is something I'm very much down with. Let's see, so this lead sword guy might be a little bit of an issue, but I can just put Homeboy right here. Throw him down with the Slim Lance and be just fine in this way. I'm even somewhat inclined to just do like the double as it were. Just shoot him a bunch. Puts him right down to HP for my boy, my lad, what's his name, Jerry over here. I think that'd probably be pretty good. Slim bow maybe? I'll just use the topaz bow. Not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. Well, you know what? That'll do it too. That will indeed do it. He's been a little bit of a crit machine, but I'm here for it. I'm liking him. Good old Teddy. Yeah, I guess I'll just have to place Jerry such that he does something like this. We'll put Slim Lance on him. Do I want the Wise Lance on him equipped? I guess so. For now, that's fine. I could even throw a jab. Nope. Can't do that. Nope, no way. So he'll get attacked, and that's fine. Otherwise, we're all good. Let's see, you'll get hit by Lux. You can't reach us. A little bit of a thing right there going on. And I think I have the Sword Reaver on this side, yeah. So I could just place her down. Like right here. Depends on whether you move, yeah. Okay. If that's the case... Let's see. If that is the case, I guess I'm inclined to do something like this. But I do want the experience, so it's going to go to you. And I don't want you to get the enemy phase experience necessarily. Not that it would be a bad thing, but I would also probably be inclined to give her another level up if she got 2 more kills. There we go. And now she is ready to promote. A definitely worthwhile level up, if that's to be the case. It's funny that her, what's it called? Her speed is below her magic still. +3, by the way, from, why is she getting +3? Oh, just got rallied, of course. Literally just makes perfect sense. And then as for all of this, I guess I'll place Sid right here. Create a little place for them to come into? I don't really know. Like, they'll just stand here and die, because they'll be surrounded by everybody. And then I'm also going to send this guy up this way. Not as though it makes a super big deal, but... Or not as though it makes a super big difference, but I can manage the ballista better than I can manage this, I suppose, in his path. Okay, and then my other... Let's see, did I have somebody down here I wanted to give a kill to right away? I don't think so. I think we'll just throw Sam right down into the center of everything, and he'll be just completely perfectly okay. I'm also interested in seeing how Clinton looks with his new axe access. Looking pretty solid, I gotta say. We can do one of these. Weaken this guy. The high crits is a little bit scary, although, in the same way, I could just attempt to kill this guy. Probably miss once. I hope not twice, but I would probably... Oh. Okay. Sounds good, Jay. Sounds good, Caius. Caius J. That's his full name. This is his full legal name. Let's see. So, now, I guess I kind of just have to go stand down here, right? Chasm Tome, effective against horses and armor. Well, it's a good thing that I didn't promote Lana then, if that's the case. I'll put you right here, Iron Sworded up, and then I'll put Frederick here as well with an Iron Sword. Maybe right here even. No, I'll put him right here. Even if this guy takes advantage of the forest, that's fine. Both of these guys have enough HP and or res that I'm completely okay with whatever may happen. Let's see, how does Danielle fare? If she gets crit, then that's probably a good thing, honestly. But for now, I'll attempt to kill you with the steel bow. Very good. Clinton's animations will not change, but he will gain axes, as you would expect of a Tarvos promoting into a Meludon, or however you say that. For now, he's perfectly okay. Let's see, in the Bata staff, of which I've only used once. I should make more use of that. I really should. I could make more strategies with that in mind. And I hope she'll be fine. I didn't actually check to see if she'll get doubled by all of these guys, but my assumption is that she'll be okay. I sure hope that to be the case. It's also very fascinating that we're using the music from... Ooh, don't get crit. Okay, good. Now you're fine even if you do get crits. But it's also fascinating that we're using the music from the ruins. Not often that you hear that used. I think that's from the ruins anyway. Creeping Darkness or something? Either way. Good track. And good crit. Awesome. We're rolling them. Absolutely rolling them. This enemy phase is going fantastic. Probably try to do 2 more turns. This will be a long episode for it, but even so, definitely don't want to just have it be a story chapter with a whole map waiting on the other side of it. Let's see here. So we have a lot of enemies which are quite scary. I'm glad that these guys aren't getting one-rounded at least. Even if they're possibly getting doubled. Even if they had gotten doubled, they wouldn't be one-rounded. It's a pretty good feel. They're exactly not getting one-rounded. I would hope that that's intentional. It kind of gives us a bit of a net, so to speak, with how we, you know, manage our resources. Okay, so yeah, she would have definitely died if she got hit by everything, but that's okay. She didn't, because I got supremely lucky. Let's go ahead and speed through this one. I want to get onto the player phase ASAP. Well, homeboy is gone. He is dead. He's unalive. Chasm. It's a really cool animation. I look forward to seeing if I get one of those for myself. That would single-handedly make Cordelia kind of insane, but even so, I just enjoy the concept a lot. Ebony Bow. Fascinating. I want to look at their equipment if that's to be the case. Cesspool, yeah, we know that one. Spear, yeah, of course. Awesome. Oh, we get a ballista temporarily. Soldier reports, where are the other men? We need them out here now. They're still getting their equipment ready, sir. I'll do whatever I can until they get out here. Fine, that'll have to do. Hopefully they get out of here soon. As for you then, man your ballista. And don't miss, that's an order. Sir, yes sir. In this chapter, you'll get several playable soldier units. There are several conditions that come along with them. First, any of their deaths will not cause the game over, and there's no extra reward for keeping more of them alive. Secondly, you cannot trade with any of these units, even among the soldiers, and at the chapter's end, you will not receive any of the equipment they're holding. Third, while they can be rescued, you cannot use the give command to move them from unit to unit. And lastly, they will disappear after this chapter is completed. Gotcha. That's good to know. That's pretty cool. And I get a temporary ballista user. Ballistician, he himself in the flesh, soldiers that still report directly to Ganson. That's very cool. He can level up, in theory, and these are his growth rates if he does. Obviously, I don't get to keep him. Measured approach, plus 10 hits, provoke, and expertise. Reduce bonus damage from crits by 50%. That is a good setup for a ballistician. I was under the assumption that we'd get to play as ballistician at some point, but I guess it makes sense that we're not able to keep them. Okay, well, I'll keep their turn in consideration, because that's quite potent. I'm very much a fan of getting to use the ballistician class. Okay, so, first off, a little bit of a promotion, I would say, right? Promotion is in order. We will do that as soon as we clear the path for everybody else. We give this kill to Jerry. He'll do just fine with it. He's really getting up there in the Lance rank, that's for sure. He is becoming a bit of a mini Finch in this way. He will most assuredly gain Finch's prowess on the battlefield. Sure hope so, anyway. He's possibly already better than Finch if everything is taken into consideration. A little bit lower strength, but now he's up there in the speed. Half defense, just about, so maybe not. Either way, that's fine. Fine and dandy. Okay, so am I able to shoot the Armor Knight up top? Or am I just limited to mostly the bottom crew? I can indeed reach the Knights. However, I don't know that I'll do that. I think I'd just kill him with the Driller Bow. Should be as simple as that. I could save a use of it if I shoot with the Ballista once. I have 15 uses of it, so I shouldn't be stingy with it. I'm not getting this guy back anyway. So, and nor can I keep his equipment. So, if that's to be the case, I don't want to just do that. I don't really know though. Makes you wonder. That's for darn sure. Okay, I'm just gonna have Sid go right here then, since this seems to be the only like realistically open spot for her. Unless I kill this one instead, which could result in her not taking damage. Because I am gonna have to heal Cordelia next turn with Ophelia, and then following that, I don't want to be too banged up for whatever process may follow. Lance Reaver, cool. So I'll just equip the Topaz Sword when I kill this guy, and everything should fall right into place. Let's see here, unless Teddy is able to. A little bit of an odd sequence of events here, actually. Because Cordelia probably can't kill? Yeah, I didn't think so. So she'll have to go right here and kill this guy. I think that's the easiest path for me. Let's go ahead and do that, and that also sets up Ophelia so she can stand on the forest, which is something I'm quite okay with. Let's see here. I mean, you do have weapon triangle advantage. Let's go right here, and let's go ahead and Master Seal. Like I said, using the Summoner class. It's got a beautiful animation, plus I am quite a fan of the mechanic. It's not often that you get to use a Summoner in a full-fledged ROM hack. A lot of the times, the summon mechanic is actually either taken away from you outright or severely nerfed. So I look forward to seeing how it is implemented in this game. I know that it can be quite broken, or that it can be quite overpowered in some ways, but I am a fan of getting to use it. I like fun, you know what I mean? I like to play video game, and video game sometimes is good, you know? That's basically my feelings on it. I just enjoy the fun of it. Am I really not able to one-shot this guy? I guess not. My Finch is a little bit on the bodied side, I guess. That's fine. My Teddy is most certainly not. The Slimbo seems to be absolutely insane on him. I know that it's got a 5% crit rate attached to it, but he's really, really going in on it. Let's see, this is just okay. So I'm going to equip that for now. He's going to get attacked with an axe regardless, so that's just how that's going to have to be. Ballistician of our own. If I were to stand right here, I wouldn't be able to reach him even with the longbow, which, to be fair, is over here on Clinton anyway, so it's not actually a consideration. Okay, that's fine. I can give this kill to Sam, probably. Or this one. I can't really attack into this guy with Clinton is the ordeal here. I mean, I guess I could, honestly. Not actually a big deal. If I attack this guy with the sword, then presumably Sam just tanks every single thing from that point forward. You move. Okay, cool. Yeah, if I attack this guy... Oh, wow, he's actually really good. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. That was a mistake. Oh well. Flame Axe activated. Straight up a misinput, but that's okay. It'll work out for me regardless. Let's see, you do move. So what I do want to do... I guess I'll still attack you like this, and then I'll heal with Lana. I just want to see his axe animation. I love this animation a lot. The Tarvos, I know it's like a mounted... Oh, sure shot. It's funny that still activates. But him being a mounted brigand is the class, but I like the animations a lot. It's one of the few monster classes that I just straight vibe with. A lot of the monster classes in GBA Fire Emblem are good. I enjoy them. It's just that they are a little bit samey, because they don't really promote into anything different. Tarvos is a little bit of an exception since they get an alternate weapon class as well. Not to the same tune as, like, Bone Walkers or anything. I do see Bone Walkers implemented a fair bit, but I'm not a fan of them, really. I am a fan of the Tarvos, the Meludon. Really, really fun all the way through. Just a little bit of a mounted warrior, as it were. Okay, I should have traded while I had the chance, but that's fine, because I can do this. Trade him over to that, and then... Yep, looks good to me. Anybody else? Yeah, okay. Gotcha. Oh, you can rescue. I will keep that in mind. You have a really good rescue ability, so... That's quite nice. Let's see, who do I want to attack with you? I didn't really consider that too much. Toxic Axe. I could see hitting the Toxic Axe. I don't really know. I'll probably hit the Armor Knight, honestly. Just like that. And hopefully that works out just fine. It's always funny to me how the ballista animation looks. I'm a big fan of the Ballistician class. I implemented one in my own game in the very earliest test stages and decided that it was too much, but I very much enjoy the ability to use them. Now I wonder if this guy is going to face less damage. No, actually, he doesn't have the armored wall effect thing when the double hits. Unless he does and it's enemy phase only, I'm not really sure. Alrighty, now give me a brave axe or a broad axe. I'm here for it. Let me have it. One of the coolest weapons I've seen implemented in this game. I am very eager to have one for myself. I think that Clinton will make great use of it. Also, one thing that I should definitely note on is that I was brought, or it was brought to my attention that, well, rip that guy. That was also brought to my attention, but it was brought to my attention that units who are promoted get C rank in their alternate class. Ouch. Also really cool. Huh. Fascinating. I didn't take a look at his class. I hope he doesn't die before I get to have a look. That's a really cool class, though. Wow. You know what? That is extremely cool. That is extremely cool. I like that a ton. I wonder if that's an option for my own unit. Also, I need to look at that ebony bow again. I have no idea what that is. Yeah, these guys are somewhat capable, that's for sure. Now, let me find out what this is. Well-developed longbow extra range. Okay, so it's good. And then this is a battle sage. Sword plus anima. I have no idea if my own person can become this. Let's see. I mean, it does have the same class skills. I actually haven't checked to see what she can promote into, I think. So we'll see. Wait, no, I have. I checked that last chapter. She can become a sage or a something else. Druid, or what's the other one? The one who does the thing. The mounted Valkyrie, not Valkyrie Mage Knight, that's the one. Something to that effect anyway. Let's see, I do have to get a little bit of a move on. If I can rescue, no, I didn't think so. You have 25 con, don't you? Or 20 anyway. Ah, well. Let's see here. So I probably need to handle this upper side first. Oh, I can't reach anybody there. Okay. Well, I'm going to kill you then. We're going to enjoy our green units just a little bit longer if this is to be the case. Definitely need to at this rate. Let's see here. So, do I have a way of getting her up there quick enough? I would have to use Smite. And I can't do that right now, so... Let's see. Am I able to do that next turn, perhaps? I mean, okay, how much is she going to take? It's going to be 15 plus 15 for 30. And then minus 12. So she'll take 18 damage from the ballista, which is a lot, but it's nothing to actually just be completely brain dead about. Like, I need to go in and attack, essentially, as soon as I can. And it's fine if she takes that damage. It's not a concern. Like, getting hit by the ballista doesn't mean I die to the ballista. And while I am inclined to heal Cordelia as soon as I can, I'm going to use a summon because I really want to find out what they're like. Okay, they're green units, gotcha. Even so, like, even if that's to be the case... Oh, they have pass. Even if that's to be the case, I'm here for this. Even if I can't control them, it's something that I get to play with, and that's cool. Let's see here, so... Am I able to get over here? I am, but, like, how much do I want that? The topaz bow is in range. I guess I could shove or smite Finch. You can't shove through people, okay. Gotcha. Can't trade with these guys or pick them up, that is, either. Although Finch is not big enough to. Yeah, can't pick them up. Just straight up. And that's cool. That's understandable. You have a halberd, so I need to be careful. I need to be extremely careful, actually. I guess I'm just going to stand here with a topaz sword. And I kind of just hope that Finch is alright. I mean, I don't really know. Let's see, and then I'm just gonna go here with Sid. I want that ballista gone. Oh, wait, hold on. I didn't mean to do that, but we'll take it. What's this? A shroud rock. Fascinating little secret there. Increases res by 1 point. We'll take it. Take it indeed. I guess that does make sense. It is a beach. So, that's cool. I'm down with that. That's actually quite awesome. Let's see, we'll go this way. As long as you can't reach 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then attack to here. So this tile should be safe. I could put him in range of the ballista, but he might get doubled. No, he won't, but... whatever. Have fun. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I guess what I'll do is I'll stand right here, despite everything, telling me that I shouldn't do that. Because I have already went ahead and messed up, and I bet he's going to get one rounded for it. With 7 defense, and this guy having 50, yeah, it'd be 15 times 2, so no, he will die as a result of all of this. Unless I push this forward. I mean, we'll see now. I've put myself in a bit of a situation, haven't I? If I just kill this guy, then it's fine, but I don't think I'm quite capable of doing so. Well, I guess that's gonna be how it has to be. I'll equip the slim bow for the best chance of avoiding, and then hopefully be able to trade a vulnerary over at some point, yeah. Get him back to exactly full HP off of this. Trade this one over for now. Equip slim bow, and hope that we survive with Teddy. I don't think that we're going to. I think this is a futile turn, but even so, we'll keep trekking on. Let's see. I can bust down this thing as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you'd be able to throw hand axes. Can you double? 13 speed minus 8, so 12 speed. If you have 16, then sure, but otherwise I don't think so. Could also reposition Frederick and break out the, what's it called? Break out the thingy that I have, the rapier, and then kill her that way. But that would be a big commitment, so let's see here. First, I'm going to use Clinton for this, because it's the clearest way of getting through this guy. I'm down with it. Let's get through the Xanabato Knights. Sure Shot activates. He seems to be activating that a lot, quite luckily. Was it 1.5 damage, or was it just 1.5 something else? I can't recall. Let's have a quick look. 1.5 damage, gotcha. 12% chance to activate. Not too bad. Not shabby at all. You don't move, but that's okay. I could also just ignore this right now and bust out the Restore Staff at my leisure. Candescence. How does the Candescent do? Let's see here. Thunder. You don't move, you don't move. Toxic Axe, and then you hit him. So, if I do this, I might want to heal up Sam just a tad bit prior. That said, I can't really do that, can I? I guess I could use the Flame Axe, and then just take the bow hits instead. But I could also take it easy for a turn. Probably shouldn't take it easy, all things considered, but I'm probably going to, is the thing. Okay, Imbued Lance maybe? No, she does not double. I need to get her promoted as soon as I can. She is borderline a liability at this point. She's not doing too well for me. She's like right at the stat thresholds at which, like, if she had 1 or 2 points more, she would be doing everything just, like, decently. But she is, unfortunately missing a lot of those as well. I guess I could do this and then put Sam, like, way up front. However, he is going to take a serious chunk of damage from this guy. 31 damage. I mean, I can just see how much damage he's going to do straight up. 19 damage if he hits. These guys are the same. 19 damage if he hits, followed by the possibility of getting hit by a magic user. I guess I could just heal Sam. It wouldn't be a big deal. Like, he's gonna not be dealing too much different of damage anyway. It's really just a matter of, like, he needs to survive this. So, even if he's at full health, that's fine. Now that she's leveled up, I'm so eager to get to this Master Seal. Okay, so, let's try this then. This should be out of range of this guy, right? Yes, so first off, we Candescent. If the Candescent misses, then I have to reevaluate my plan, which it very well may miss. Very good hit there. Very arguably necessary. Skill, luck, res, HP. Okay, sounds good to me. And now, we're dealing less damage to him, and that's fine, but we also are more fine. So, let's get into this. Sam should survive everything now. The Toxic Axe will probably miss him in truth, but even if it does hit, it has weaker might somewhat by default. It's kind of just how that thing functions. And then, presumably, the combination of you guys is able to kill. Do I want the experience on Frederick? I'd say that I probably do. I'm okay with giving Danielle the chip experience to get up to this level. And then if she crits, then that's awesome. But if not, then it's really not a big concern at all. And then Lance Reaver to get the kill. I could also, from afar, Lightbrand, but I do want to keep a few uses of it, so let's Lance Reaver. I still have the old Reliable in the convoy as well. I don't know if we're ever going to get a Hamern staff, but if we do, that's going to be one of my chief concerns, borderline. I would very much like to restore that item. Wow, quite the level up. With him leveling magic as well as he is, I'm inclined to go for the magic using class on him as opposed to the other one. Also very nice that you moved first. That pretty much gets rid of all my problems. Like, it hurts, but it's not deadly now. Okay, let's see how this goes. It might hit. Yeah, okay. He could die. Like, it's honestly likely that he dies now. He now has to dodge the warrior in order to survive. And if that's the case, that's how it'll have to be, I guess. Lance Reaver, gotcha. Didn't pay attention to that either. Let's see. Topaz Sword, okay. I'm gonna get shot by the ballista on somebody. I would have to assume it's gonna be Sid, but I actually don't know for sure. Also makes sense. Ouch. Ganton, over here with the hair. Please dodge this one, by the way. Okay, good. Now we're safe. He's actually going to kill. Very fascinating. Good job, Sam. What a champ. Gonna get that steel bow out of that. I'm very eager to have that. Sheesh. One of my favorite weapons, for sure. So far, anyway, it's been nothing but useful. Meteor with a 2 range. Fascinating. Not often that you see that. Is it like 4? Like 2-4 range or something? I guess, well, I can find out. I was gonna say I guess I can't, but I can find out. Whew. Cesspool. My boy, my homie, you are not okay. Yeah, it's a good thing Sam dodged that one. I was somewhat banking on a dodge, and that's not necessarily a good strat, but it's the strat that I was using, so that's how that'll be. Very nice crit. Let's go ahead and speed through these green units, though. I forgot to use the Ballistician last turn, too. Unless, did I do that at the start of the turn? I don't think I did. Either way, this is fine. Speed on through the green units. Yeah, they are certainly piling up. That's no doubt the truth. Oh yeah, you're a combatant. I hope we get to use one of these at some point. Maybe Finch can become one. Who knows? Who knows indeed. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm actually kind of inclined to do that. The Steel Axe guy could be knocked down a few points of health and I would not complain. That said, the Lance Reaver might be the bigger concern since I have no real axe access down there. Just as a result of Sid being preoccupied this particular turn with this situation. Can you survive this unit? You can, so can you kill this unit? Can you survive with the Iron Axe? You can, okay, cool. So if that's the case, we'll do this. Go ahead and get this Ballistician out of my hair. Very eagerly at that. And you can move downwards, so I'll keep that in mind. Let's see here. How do I want to proceed? I guess I could kill this guy. Either one of them with Cordelia. Let's see. Probably this one. Almost definitely this one, yeah. That seems to be the correct play. And then, if I can... Okay, no, I can't reach him. Unlucky. Misfortune abound. Okay, that's fine. We'll go right here, though. Right here with you. I kind of need to get a move on, in truth. Like, it's cool to sit back a little bit, but I can't keep sitting back, essentially. 22 damage, and 5 res for 17. So yeah, the combination of these two will kill him. Plus all of this stuff over here. I can't really afford to sit back too much longer is the issue. So I'm gonna have to seriously consider how I want to get my move on. I guess I could hit him with the Krontos. Doesn't really do a whole lot for me. I'm trying to get Ophelia in a position where I can either heal or pretty much do anything else. Because now her turn is like the most valuable out of my entire units, pretty much straight up, so I have to consider her the most. I'm also considering that Jerry can probably get this kill with an axe. Like it'll be 10 plus 10 for 20 minus 7 is 13. He's actually not able to. That's kind of crazy, so gonna have to... Oh, he doubles this guy. Cool. Well, I guess I'll just... Let's see, I'm coming up short a lot, aren't I? I'll use Ophelia for this. She can tank on the front lines for just a little bit. Against the light magic, it's perhaps not ideal, but it's something. It's better than nothing, that's for sure. Let's see here. It's situated, and then... How does this actually function? Yeah, okay, so we're just missing it. And that's kind of okay, question mark, if I shoot with Teddy first. Dang, he's too good. Let's see here. Does Finch get the kill? He does, so I'll probably end up doing that. Let's see here. I really do wish that I'd carry the bow on this side. I mean, I guess I could finesse that, actually. Since I have access to 2 convoys. I could do this, and then take out a vulnerary with him. Trade that over to Sam or something. Because he's not going to be able to get healed this turn as a result of me needing to do this with Danielle. Yeah. So there's that. How much damage are we doing to you? Cutter is effective against him, I'll keep that in mind. However, it's not deterring me necessarily. Let's see, how many of you guys are moving in? Gotcha, steal stuff. Steal stuff and things. That's probably okay. I could put Sam right here, and then he would tank virtually everything, question mark? I mean, not everything, but he would be pretty okay. If I go right here, even, I can get the Salus out of the convoy. Trade that over to him in exchange for the steel axe for now. And then attack this guy. And hope that it hits, and if not, it's fine. But I really hope it hits. Okay. Unlucky. Skill issue, in the truest sense. Let's see. Man, I wish Danielle was a little bit faster for me. Although she would need to be quite a bit faster for this guy. So, I'll do this for now. And we'll hope that it works out just fine. It should. It should be fine. Especially if I maybe swap him over to a Lance Reaver and then just stand, like, a little bit out of range. So, be like, Flame Axe, well, probably Hand Axe, honestly. And then trade him over to Lance Reaver. And then Vulnerary up. And hopefully it'll be fine. I'm actually not inclined to believe that it is going to be fine, but I'm thinking that maybe, like, there's some reality where I'll be a little bit okay. Obviously, he's going to get hit with a sword, and then he's going to get hit with magic twice. Well, no, not even twice, just the once, so I hope it'll be fine. I'm not really sure, though. I don't want to open this up, because then you can come and attack me. I know that you'll prioritize staffing, but if you can get a kill, then you will get a kill, and I'm pretty sure you'll double Danielle. He actually won't, but even so, not necessarily wishing to do that right now. I'm pretty sure that Sam is dead, actually. Well, he's not going to get poisoned, but he's going to take a big chunk of damage from this, 22. And then the sword is going to hit him as well. So yeah, he's probably going to die this turn, and that's going to be the end of this episode. That's fine. It has been a long recording anyway, and I could certainly use an alternate perspective of this map at this point. Play it a little bit differently next time. Be possibly ideal. 16, so I don't think I'm one-shotting you. So I guess I may not commit to that strategy. Topaz Sword. Bop. And then I will still grab the thing out of the convoy for him. The what's it called here? The heavy bow. I'm also going to put away the Topaz bow for now and grab that vulnerary back. Would like a little bit of healing on him. Whoosh. Just a tad bit. Doesn't need to be a lot. And then I'll just grab a vulnerary out of the supply for him as well. I don't like him, but he can use the resource. Let's see if Sam is capable of dodging one. Speed through the green unit turns. Yeah, okay, he's pretty much done for. Unless he's somehow not taking all that damage from a mage. Yeah, no, he certainly is. Yeah, okay, so that'll do it for this chapter. For now, anyway. Dang, I'm sorry, Rachel. There's no way he's actually dead, so it's a game over for me, definitely. Oh well, that's fine. This was a long recording anyway. Do make sure to tune in next time as we tackle this chapter again. I will... Let's see, how do I want to do this, actually? Because usually I speed up my fails and get back up to the point where I left off. I have no idea of how I'm going to handle this as of right now, but I'll figure something out, most assuredly. But I guess, make sure to like the episode if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new here. This far into this episode, this many parts deep, surely you're having a good time. Make sure to share the video so more people can find my channel, and so that more people can find this hack. Definitely worth your time to play it. Linked in the description below, of course. And then also, if you feel like donating via Ko-fi, I very much appreciate it. Building a hack of my own, and I can always use the extra funds for commissioning sprite work. And that's about all I have to say. So, till next time, see you later.